Start the record. This is the start of the podcast. Be prepared for a rewarding, informative experience. Okay,
Wow.
I'm putting this on live. You guys should put yours on live.
Well, you should invite us so that everyone can see.
Can I do that?
I have no idea. I don't know how Instagram Live works at all.
Well, we're telling your followers that so we are recording the Not Our Finest Hour podcast right now. I don't know how to add people. I'll press the button and see what happens. Nothing happened. So, Landscape Daddy's following this.
Of course
good.
I am. Yeah.
I'm giving you a bunch of hundreds. 100.
It doesn't tell me how to. It doesn't tell me how to split. It's saying plus. I just invited you, Chad, to the live.
Go live with Paver King. Here we go.
Using, Mike?
Anyone. Probably how. No, either one.
Because How to Hardscape's right in front of me, and I can press the button and invite you.
That's good. That works because that's got more people.
How does that work?
Okay, I just invited you too.
Wants to be in there live. Go live with Paver King.
I want everyone to understand that we are recording live.
Oh, I better turn.
How to Hardscape episode, or sorry, we're recording live on Not Our Finest Hour podcast.
This is in no way affiliated with How to Hardscape.
This is in no way, absolutely not affiliated with How to Hardscape at all. But we are recording live because we're trying to bite on the Mulder train right now. We're basically all over the Mulder train right now, recording this live. If there's something that you want us to talk about, throw it into the chat. I probably won't see it, but if I do see it, we might talk about it. But the chances of me seeing it are pretty fucking slim, to be honest. I'm probably not going to see it.
I'm going to go cockeyed looking between these two screens.
Yeah, this is tough.
I did have an interesting topic for tonight's episode.
Fire away. Let's go.
Do you think that because I have the volume on my phone, that's why this is a
Yeah, I turned mine down. Like, you're probably getting some feedback or something.
Yeah, people are saying the sound's no good.
Oh, that's what people are saying? No Pavers.
So bye.
Talk about the chain. This is a fucking hell of a chain.
Is that the one you wrap around patios?
Yeah, I wrap around patios and I fucking yank on those motherfuckers. It's the Paver King test. That's why I have this chain with me 24/7. I'm ready to test any patio anywhere. Just give me a call in North America. I'll fucking be there. I'll FedEx myself to your patio build to test the edging with a chain. So here's my topic of conversation for tonight. Well, one of them, I guess. But, my pre-show prep that we do every week.
Nice.
Absolute pre-show prep every week. My topic of conversation was stealing other people's employees, because I've never heard anyone talk about that ever on any podcast. Now, Mike, maybe you have, but I don't think I've ever heard you talk to someone about what do you do if the guy your buddy's employee applies at your fucking place? How do you handle it?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
I am partners with one of the other great landscapers, so it doesn't, work for him or work for me, it doesn't matter. Anybody else is fair game. Any of the other contractors, employees are fair game for us.
Would you take down best sealer and joint polysand? None. Failed products. Totally failed fucking. It's off topic, but it was in the chat.
I'm fine with that.
There is no rewarding one. They're all fuck shows, and you better pay attention to the rules when you apply them. Period. I'm just saying. There's no magic solution for either of those products. You better know what the fuck you're doing and put them in the right place.
Maybe I should back out of this as How to Hardscape so that.
I didn't say anything negative there. I just said you got to know what you're doing. You can't just grab a can of sealer and throw it on the fucking driveway and hope for the best. You better read the fucking label and do it properly is all I'm saying. Hey, eat sealers or polysand. I think that any polysand company or sealer company would agree with me when I say that. They probably wouldn't say fuck when they were saying it, but they would agree with it. Fucking know what the fuck you're doing. don't just apply shit or hope think you know the best. It's never going to be that way. I'm just saying. Like maybe you should back out. I don't know. I don't think I did anything negative there.
No, that's I'm good.
Would you steal someone else's employee?
I would not. If somebody applied that I knew, like I don't know.
I'm not saying somebody applied.
Names.
I'm saying you see someone that's good, someone that can drive your business forward, someone that makes your life successful. You don't steal them?
No.
Under any circumstances.
Define stealing.
Oh, you walk on the job site and say, "Yo, bro, I see you laying that. I'll give you $2 more an hour."
On his job site, like on a competitor's job site,
right
I wouldn't go on the competitor's job site. No,
neither would I. I'm talking a huge game, but I wouldn't do
it. I would never. Maybe if I saw him at the bar, I don't go to the bar, but if I saw him at a bar or something, and he's like, "Hey, I love your company," we'd talk, but it's never gotten there. Never gone there.
So if you saw someone with like a landscaping swag sweater at a bar, you would fucking man, this chat goes so fast, eh?
Yeah,
is there a way? Oh, it expands. If it's not someone I know, strong base interlock, he's stealing them. As long as it's not someone he knows. He's right up on the job site, that motherfucker. He doesn't care. He just put it in the chat. I don't care. I'll steal someone all day long. It's all good. He's willing. I'm just saying, what if getting that person would make your company and take it where you want it to be? You would rather struggle and not have your company be successful than steal someone, Mike? That's essentially what you're saying.
Yeah, that goes beyond, I guess, my ethical boundary. I wouldn't want that to happen to me, so I wouldn't, want to do that to somebody else. Is this something that has come up in your business recently or in your life? Is this why?
I had some conversations with some people about it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and it wasn't to do with me. I didn't steal anyone, and no one stole any of my people. It was a conversation I had with a new client, I guess, and we were just talking about it, and it was just something we were talking about. We have guys walk up to us at gas stations. Our team will give them info for an interview, keep the trucks clean, team clean, smiling, and they attract good guys. Good trucks attract good guys. Where's Supremescapes from? Not Ontario.
Yeah, look, if somebody walks up to you and wants to inquire about a job, then that's fair game, right? They're inquiring. I'm not necessarily putting that first foot forward.
In the words of Paper King, act a little crazy with a gold chain and yellow sunglasses and shit gets done. I think I did actually say that once. That might be an actual quote. Well, if someone approaches me, okay, if someone approaches us and it's someone that I know's employee, which is really shitty because in Durham region, I basically know almost everyone. So it's not, but if someone does that, then I usually call them and be like, hey bro, this guy's not very happy.
Right.
Yeah.
But I also have a belief that if someone's trying to move their life forward and they believe that they can move their life forward with us in a direction that they want to go, and the other company isn't moving their life forward, your Chevy isn't going to attract anyone. Fuck off, Byware. My Chevy is awesome.
I want to give that a heart. Well.
Give that a heart. I'm saying that if we should, you know what we should have put on this? We should have actually used the Not Our Finest Hour account.
Oh, that's right.
The Not Our Finest. This is how unprofessional and brutal we are.
That's fine.
I like how you guys are messaging the Not Our Finest Hour account instead of messaging the group chat to align these things. You guys have both done that.
This is a random. So I call and I say, hey, this person's looking. If one of your guys leaves for that and then comes back, would you take them? Well, one of our guys left, one of our drivers. He thought that the future was brighter delivering plumbing.
Is this the gravel driver?
Yeah, he left to deliver plumbing pipe with a Hino. It's glamorous shit there. And now he's coming back. He's starting next on Monday. I just left it open.
I got him back
at 3:30 in the morning again.
Yeah. So I Well, I left it open for him because, hey, man, he was trying to do something that was right for his family. He was trying to make a move that would be better for his family. So I take 90% of advice from Paver King. Sometimes the advice should only take 5 minutes, but it takes him 1.5 hours. That is accurate right there, Bywar. Sometimes the advice should take 5 minutes, but it takes. So concluding the thought on that was that I left the door open for him to come back because he is an amazing employee. He did an amazing job for us, and he just thought his life could be better. So I was like, bro, go take the shot, man. Because if I had tried to convince him to stay, he never would have been happy. He would have always thought that there was this bright future delivering pipe with on Hino. Fuck Hinos. I'm just saying, like, Bywar has 2 Hinos, so
there goes a possible sponsor.
That goes. Oh, another sponsor gone. Hino is the longest sponsor. Anyways, now he's back and he's happy and he got to go. I mean, I don't know. That's how I handle it. But what would you do, Chad?
If a guy left and wanted to come back?
Yeah. He was a good guy. He was legitimately a really good guy.
I'll take it. Absolutely. Right. What do they say? If you love something, let it go. And if it comes back, it's yours to keep.
Exactly.
Is that how it goes? Like a worker.
Would you take someone back, Mike?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh.
I could use somebody right now.
Mike is currently looking for a landscape laborer a landscaper of any position, really. Could be a lead hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
In what city?
All positions open, even owner.
In Kitchener? Owner? Only in November, people put the owner in a fucking landscaping company. In November, it is absolutely up in a landscaping company. You could become the owner of Mike's company just by simply putting in an application. Would you put a now hiring ad on your truck? You know how they have them on the back of those, like,
I've seen
hiring AZ drivers. Well, I don't know about landscape, but I'm talking about like the AZ hiring AZ drivers. Call right now. We're paying 40 cents a mile. I thought about putting that, like, we'll pay you 40 cents a mile on there, whatever it is on the back of my trucks. No one applied. No one wants 40 cents a mile when you're only driving to the job site.
Mike, did you have an employee dress up as you for Halloween?
Yes. Cody dressed up as me for Halloween.
That's so good.
Our landscapes, they got me. I'm good.
Did she have the chain?
Yeah.
She had the chain and everything.
I don't know. I think there was a way to post like a picture into this chat, but I don't know how to do it now because now it's gone. But originally, here it is. What does that do? I'm going to push that. Oh, that did nothing. I think it allows me to have a filter. Yeah. Check this out. These filters are boring. What does this one do? Ooh. Can you see the difference?
Yeah,
that's a lipstick filter, I think. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, baby. It's a real, and if you're listening to this in your truck driving along, you just got to understand that I am now discoed out.
Yeah.
On the live Instagram feed, I'm totally discoed.
The previous one had Mike with lipstick and some eyeliner. That really suited you a little bit better.
Yeah. Yes. So Cody dressed up as me, and then people she drove around in the bin truck, and a couple people thought it was me driving the truck. It was a very accurate costume.
That's great.
I don't know how hard it is. Can we get those set of lights on my truck? Yeah, Darian, we just finished talking about Darian, and now he's in the chat. See? There he is right there. Canadian Forces, 1994. Darian, we just finished talking about you and how you left and came back. Oh, and see, Cody's in the chat, and she said, yes, it was a great. Pimp my podcast. I'm pimping the podcast, baby. I think we should do this for everyone. No one has any questions. No one wants to talk about anything except polysand and sealer, which Mike has said is off limits. As long as the How to Hardscape account is involved in this, it is off limits to talk about. How many people there was 33 people live. Is that good? I don't know.
It's been slowly going down since we started. We were at like 50 to start.
these people don't realize that in Dominican, this is fucking crushing it.
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're huge.
Guys, I'm back. You can't wait. It was a hard day being Paver King for a day. See, Cody struggled. She didn't. The good thing about Cody dressing up as me for a whole day was she understood the incredible pressure that I'm under every day, all day long, to perform as the Paver King.
Every Paver King costume comes with high blood pressure.
Someone sent me this week. Someone sent me some sunglasses, and I started doing a video of them, but then my life blew up, so the video got erased. Someone sent me some. Oh, she says her phone didn't ring enough. Yeah, my phone does ring a lot. I'm done with this thing. I'm going back to normal. There. Well, maybe we'll do this one. Yeah, I look a little brighter.
What's the disturbing background noise? Put your phone on mute or put the volume down.
I did.
Or maybe it's my dog. Is it my dog?
The dog.
Why am
I immediately getting the blame for the strange background noise?
I don't know.
Why is there Chad's immediate is Mike, your phone's fucked up. I guess
I've had a day. Really,
okay. Really, Chad's batting 100 because if he says Mike, your phone's fucked up, we're both named Mike.
That's right.
Exactly.
I tried the Paver King diet and almost got a heart attack. I don't think so. Want to know what's interesting that in reverse to this diet that happened to me? And I only subtly mentioned it once, so I was really proud of myself. But from Wednesday until Friday, I completed a juice cleanse.
Ooh.
I ate no food, and all I did was drink juice for 3 days. And I can tell you that I felt shittier every day that I did it.
I bet.
I just felt crappier. I was waiting for the epiphany when I could come out and be like, I did a juice cleanse and I fucking feel amazing. Everyone's got a juice cleanse like me. Everyone's got a juice. And I wanted to say that. But the truth of the matter is the juice cleanse sucked ass. It was terrible.
I bet it was awful.
I couldn't sleep at night. My head pounded all day.
You had no coffee, no caffeine?
I had no coffee, no caffeine, no food. You were allowed to have herbal tea, water, and the juice. And one of the juices was a mixture of maple syrup, lemon, and activated charcoal.
Activated charcoal.
Don't they give that to you to make you throw up if you drink too much? Like if you're alcohol poisoning?
Maybe.
Or like a drug overdose or something. I think that's what they give you.
I guess they looked at me and said, that guy looks like he's about to drug overdose. We better get him the activated charcoal. Yeah. He looks pretty fucked up. That was one of the juices was, there was one called a turmeric elixir. And it was a little shot, and it's the first juice you drink of the whole cleanse. Booze, buddy, booze. I know. So I again went to the yard, and I didn't have coffee, so I'm already a little bit. And I took out this turmeric elixir. It's basically orange juice and turmeric mixed together in a small little shot plastic thing. And I took the shot, and I think that it raised my body temperature like 10 degrees. Like it really fucked me up. I was like, whoa. After the first day, I said to Kelly, I'm not feeling good. And she's like, yeah, I read some more information about this cleanse. And it says you should be drinking fuck tons of water. And I'm like, I drank no water today. I drank 9 juices and I moved on. She's like, well, you're supposed to drink tons of water. I'm like, okay, mental note for tomorrow, drink water. And then she said, "Oh yeah, it says right in the thing, this could cause brain fog."
Amazing.
Perfect. Only reason I got trapped in the cleanse was because we were having like some kind of health discussion and my lack of going to the doctor and my horrible diet. And I'm not just promoting the horrible diet, I'm living the horrible diet. And so I said to Kelly, just to just smooth it over. Maybe we should do a cleanse. And I thought it would just be a passing comment. But then the juice showed up. I opened the fridge and there was like 9 juices a day for each of us for 3 days. So we're basically staring down the barrel of 60 fucking juices in the fridge.
Do you have a toilet in your truck? Like, do you have a bottle that you like?
What
I would be stopping all the
came
time.
out of you?
Yeah.
I think that I did clean out some of the toxicity out of my body. And since the juice cleanse, and I'm going to start mentioning it really frequently, I have not eaten any meat. I'm maintaining some kind of vegetarian lifestyle. Kelly's got to set you straight. I know. She tries hard to set me straight. And so far after, what is this, like a week of the vegetarian lifestyle? I've obviously lost weight if you look at me. I also shaved, which makes your face look smaller immediately, but I wanted to feel like I lost weight. And I'm going to start posting selfies soon.
Right on.
Like gym selfies. Like, nice. Because I've lost so much weight on this the juice cleanse / vegetarianism. And I'm drinking a lot of water. So I'm going to bitch about that too.
Is this the new PK 75 hard, a juice cleanse? Has it been shifted?
It's been shifted to the one that was. So there was some extra juices that got shipped and they were left over. So I didn't want them to go to waste. And the one I drank yesterday was cucumber, lemon, and some blue fruit that I'd never heard of that made the whole drink blue. It sounds like a prison sentence. It wasn't great. I'll be honest. Like the juice, I don't think I even posted anything really on Instagram and stuff because I had the brain fog and I was feeling a bit intense from the fucking juice cleanse. I was really losing it. Like really losing it.
I guess it's a cleanse. Probably 5 years ago I had a stomach ache. And it lasted like weeks, right? So I went to the doctor. They gave me this thing, I guess in the industry they call it a dynamite. Basically, it's in one of those little shot things that you had, Mike, but you're supposed to mix it with orange juice or whatever. And then the instructions are don't leave your house. Don't leave your house for hours. I drank the thing within half an hour. Something turned in my stomach and I sat on the toilet, not a lie, for the next 2 hours without pushing. It was just a steady flow.
This is the kind of topic that gets us sponsors.
It was incredible. Let me tell you. I mean, no good for landscaping.
No good.
But no good. But after that, you feel confident enough to get off the toilet and walk around. But I don't recommend leaving the house for the rest of the afternoon or the day, because there's nothing that stops this. You feel like a bird, like just no muscles, just straight out. Like when you're going, it's going. But
oh man.
Anyway, on a similar note, I got a vasectomy a couple of years ago, and they told me not to lift things for days, and I built a retaining wall the next day. So.
Jeez.
Obviously, I'm no good with doctor's advice.
Doctor's advice is not the thing?
Not for a landscaper. I don't think any landscaper follows doctor's recommended advice.
None that I've met.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even know a landscaper that goes to the doctor.
Yeah, I haven't seen a doctor in a long time.
This is not promoting not going to the doctor.
Right. Go to the doctor.
Everyone should go to the doctor regular. Polymer talk. This is great. Again, Mike banned the polymeric sand talk. I give the advice that everyone should know what the fuck they're doing when they buy polymeric sand or sealer. Do you ever experience job burnout, Chad?
My guys are burnt out, but it's a different kind of burnt out on the job. And we won't get into that, I guess. But no, I was actually thinking the other day, if you had the chance to start this season over again, or just continue right through, or have a break for the winter? Would you rather keep going, or would you like the winter break?
I feel like
Do you need that winter break? Or
so I've thought about this a lot. A lot. I think that if we were working 12 months of the year, like say we were in Arizona or Florida,
yeah,
and they work year round, that we wouldn't work as many hours or as intensely as we do because all of that would be spread out over a year.
yeah.
So I think that in the winter areas, not like Dominican Republic, where it's just what the majority of the people who listen to the podcast are. Oh, again, we're recording this live for the Not Our Finest Hour podcast, and we should say that more frequently because we should take pointers from Caleb from the Kid Contractor podcast, who actually talked about us and said we're not for everybody.
I saw that. I heard that. You guys shared that, so I maybe listen to it.
We're not for everybody. And I actually I like the break, Chad. Because I think we all work really hard, and I don't mind waking up the odd morning with nothing, like nothing.
Yeah, I would like a week or maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks of nothing to do, but I think 4 months is a little excessive. I would continue. Like I'd love to work more than 8 months out of the year.
So we hauled the snow.
Yeah.
Which last year was like a full-time job. Resin sand. Chad, we're waiting for your report on the resin sand.
That's right.
I've been so busy, I haven't even met with the proper person I need to meet with to talk about that. Back burner. That'll be months away.
I'm going to be using it in like 2 weeks' time here, so I was hoping I'd get the report on what's going on with that before I use it.
Oh, that'll be a private discussion.
Not a landscaper, but 60 hours a week is causing burnout. I feel you, bro.
Yeah.
Tips on advertising. Mike?
Personally, for me, I mean, like it's things that get repeated time and time again, right? Like having yard signs and basic things like that. But beyond that, if you really need the work, Facebook advertising has worked well for me in the past. This year, Google Ads is really good to me. If you can learn the basics of targeting with those, that's like you'll be set. All you need is the basics. You don't need to know like too much about it, and you can get moving on along with that. What about you guys for advertising?
I pay my bills to the retailers, and and they give my name out, or that's how it started, and that was the best advertising that I could have asked for. They pump you, they pump your tires, they recommend you for jobs. That's the best thing that I can say.
Look, Maggie just wants to say it's Daddy. Hi, Daddy.
It's Dada. Hi, Dada. That's my kid. Hi, Maggie.
So
she's there somewhere. I can't see her.
Do you want to know what I think is the best route to successful advertising and landscaping? Are you guys interested?
Yeah, of course we are.
I think that the best route to successful advertising and landscaping is 100%, hands down, sponsoring the Not Our Finest Hour podcast.
If you need landscaping work,
yeah,
there's so much work in the Dominican Republic for you.
Specifically in the Dominican Republic, or in wasn't it Australia too?
Australia, we got 1 or 2 listeners, so that could explode you.
We talked about Australia for some reason, like 3 episodes ago. I think because of someone listening from Australia, and my news feed on my Facebook is now full of some netball controversy in Australia.
Netball.
It's some kind of fake tennis, and
fake tennis.
That's what it is. It's some kind of fake tennis, and they play it in Australia, I guess, at professional level, which I didn't know. And I guess someone sponsored it, but then that person's grandfather said something very, very bad about Indigenous people 47 years ago. So the Indigenous person on the netball team refused to wear the crest on her sweater. And so they pulled the sponsorship, and the netball team lost $15 million. And all of that I learned simply because we talked about Australia near my fucking cell phone. Hey, I didn't know that Australia had a netball team. I didn't know there was a controversy about it. It's women's netball too. Maybe there isn't. Maybe there
sounds eerily like what will happen with the Not Our Finest Hour podcast. We'll get sponsored. We'll finally become a sponsor. Then the
$15 million deal.
There'll be a controversy, which will then get the sponsorship pulled.
I can't imagine there'd be any controversy on here. I can't even fathom that there would be a controversy. So I noticed that the resin sand though is back hard because it's the fall.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been beautiful. It's like 20 degrees today or something.
Yeah. Not fall weather.
Yeah.
There we go. I haven't had to sand a job in weeks, which is great.
You probably will next week when it's rainy and cold.
Yeah. No, I got 3 walls to build left this year. And there's a bit of brickwork, a little bit of interlock. You're right. Isn't that always how it goes?
That is always how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone asked where you two were from.
Toronto.
Cornwall. Have you not listened to this podcast before?
The distribution capital of the world. Come on down.
Yeah.
Sobeys, build yourself a beautiful distribution center. Loblaws.
No, not Loblaws. What we got? What did I say? Shoppers Drug Mart. We got
I can't
Walmart.
imagine how many times we've talked about this.
Yeah.
I know. The distribution center is the most reoccurring theme on
Where are you from, Mike?
From Toronto.
Originally?
No, Kitchener originally.
Where do you live? What's the main intersection you live at in Toronto for our stalker listeners? I mean, Chad's from Cornwall, so it's not that fucking hard to find him.
No, I'm here.
They don't even need a main intersection to find someone in Cornwall. You just need to stand around long enough yelling, Chad, Chad. There's only one in the whole place. So
there's only one Chad in all of
main intersection, Mike.
Main intersection. We'll say.
Really, you live there, bro?
Yeah. Lakeshore and Spadina.
Wow. You are downtown.
Yeah, we're right downtown.
Now, there's a lot of condos down there, so people are going to have to hang out in a lot of places to get paparazzi pictures of you because they won't know.
Paparazzi pictures.
Right, dude. You don't understand the power of the Dominican press. Do we have a rating for this podcast yet?
A rate? We're 5 stars. We haven't had a bad rating yet.
No, I was talking about like a number, like we're 279.
Should I pull that up? It might be a little bit depressing.
I don't think it is. I think
just because it like when you release an episode, your stats jump, and then anytime after that you're not releasing an episode, you're not getting as many listens right away, so you decline. So like we don't even have a ranking right now. Because our last episode was almost a week ago, right?
So we get no ranking.
So it's not even showing up any ranking.
I feel like one person listens. That's enough for me.
Oh, we definitely have one.
Yeah.
Definitely have one.
If we speak Spanish, we could get more.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get a 4th guest here. Guest host.
Let's invite someone who's Spanish.
If you know how to speak Spanish, we got an open slot.
No, that wouldn't work.
How many jobs do you have booked for next year, Chad?
All of them.
Well, that's not that like all of them.
No, I got a little board going on. We probably have 6 months or so worth of stuff booked.
Like commercially or residentially?
Both. Yeah, I got a bridge to do. I got a couple city streets to do. A couple city streets to finish. I got a snow dump. Um,
But you're building a snow dump?
no, we're doing the topsoil for a snow dump. We're doing a bunch at Queens. We're gonna be at Queens University next year.
Oh, really?
And yeah, maybe over this winter too. We got to build a wall, and there's 10,000 square of interlock on like a raised patio thing. They did this whole thing where it was going to be on those pedestals. Have you seen
Yeah, yeah,
those?
yeah.
Yeah. So originally it was pedestals, and then the pedestals ended up being insanely expensive for 10,000 square feet, right? And then they went to like a HPB and regular interlock, and then they had to go back to the engineer to check if it was going to work, and apparently it works. So now we're doing that. Um, so I don't know. The sucker hopefully will help us there because it's big tile. So
Mm.
we'll see.
Did you plan on 2 broken per skid?
Probably at least 2 broken. It's all. I'm not even going to say who's providing the material. It doesn't
Someone's
matter.
asking. Someone's asking. Do you have any large purchases planned for fall and spring? And I mean, they don't understand that Mike already bought the mud mixer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm hopefully picking it up this week, as long as it's there. So that's my last purchase of the year.
We bought a 30-ton trailer this week,
Wow.
Nice.
triaxle.
Wow. That's all right.
Yeah, it was
Just
it's
like a float, or like
yeah,
is it a
float trailer. Yeah, 30-ton. We have a 20-ton float trailer,
yeah.
but it's a bit short. So this one's a triaxle. It's 4 feet longer, and 4 feet makes a big difference when you're trying to put the 2 machines on. So, because one of our clients bought a bunch of Kubota 57s, so they're a bit bigger than the 4 tons, and
Yeah.
it's cool. With the other trailer, you got to put the buckets and shit in the back of the truck. And when you do that with an 8-ton, it's easy to reach into the back of the truck and pull them out. But the
Not a 5-ton.
yeah, they don't really do that. So then you got to
Yeah.
unhook the truck and dump them out of the back, and it's a whole fucking
Yeah.
rigmarole. So
Yeah.
this trailer came up; it was a good opportunity, and it's a 2020. So I
Nice.
went and looked at it on the weekend, and I took Kelly with me to go look at it. I wanted her opinion on it. She didn't have much of.
Are you guys making any other purchases for the end of the year?
Yeah, I'm looking at a tandem just because we don't even need a tandem, but there's a nice one coming up that we might buy. Or I keep hoping my buddy will sell me his 8-ton shovel. He's on the fence back and forth about that. So we'll see. Or I want to buy some land. Wouldn't be a bad idea to buy some property. It's cheap around here, you know.
Well, it is. Well,
It is Cornwall.
If it's not gobbled up by a distribution center.
Yeah, if it's not gobbled up by distribution center. So.
I don't think we're going to buy anything out. Like, to be honest, we hadn't planned on buying this trailer. So, and the trailer was like, I think it was 38 grand.
Holy shit.
So it's,
think of all the bins you could buy with 38 grand.
I have more bins than I need. I have
Think of all the sweepers. Think of all the broken sweepers you could be purchasing with that.
Bins and I was staying in the yard this week. I was like, man, we have so much shit. Because it's starting to come home, right? Like, you know, normally it's all gone, but it's starting to come home, and it's standing around the yard. And I'm like, we have so much fucking crap. Like,
yeah.
And
we started our yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying one of our bin trucks is getting certified, which is a whole different. I was like, oh, this thing doesn't need anything. Like, yeah.
The lie you tell yourself about,
like,
about the truck.
It doesn't need anything. We just put a turbo on it. It's fucking mint. Fortunately, putting a turbo on it doesn't help the springs or the fucking shocks or the tie or the rail rods or whatever the fuck they are. It's like, well, none of that is affected by the turbo. What are you talking about? Turbo's new. Certify that bitch. Send it out the door. No fucking turbo. Like,
yeah. Yeah.
If you haven't found an effective use for your bin truck yet, other than going to the garbage dump, why would you buy a tandem? I'm just wondering.
So the bin truck is fucking gigantic, right? It's an old triaxle.
Yes.
So my driver's like, he doesn't, it's a 10 speed, 12 speed.
Probably.
I think it's a 10. Yeah. But the thing is, in the first few gears, they're geared so low that like you're in fourth gear before you're out onto the fucking road,
Oh
right?
yeah.
So yeah, like it's geared like heavy spec, it's geared to be fucking slow off the hop, right? Um, this tandem's automatic, uh, a little peppy truck. I figure he'd be happier in that to get in there, hop around. We could definitely use it, and maybe the bin truck just stays at the yard and we load bins in and out once in a while. I don't know. It doesn't hurt me to have it there.
Does the tandem have good rims?
It will. We'll put those same aluminum rims on them for $5,000 or whatever it is. I don't know if I'm going to buy it. Well, I got to see it. It's coming in this week. So
What kind of truck is it?
international.
Nice.
Pre-emissions though. No max force.
I was gonna say it was a Max Force.
It's not a max force.
Do not buy it,
No,
please.
no, no. But
Please do not.
yeah, we started cleaning the yard this week with the anticipation of snow coming. Got to get all the shit off the ground so we're not plowing over buckets and shit and half pallets and all that stuff. So the end is near, unfortunately, for this
You were
season.
just saying you wanted a break.
Yeah, no, I don't want a break.
Oh, you don't?
I want 2 weeks of break.
Christmas.
Yeah, sure. I'll take a week at Christmas and then 2 weeks to go on vacation somewhere south. But that's all I need. Then I'm back at it.
Yeah.
I wish. Yeah.
So what are you gonna do during the winter? This winter for both of you guys? Like, you aren't doing snow, right? So are you gonna just take
No.
the winter and regroup?
I'm gonna work in the shop. Uh, I'm excited to get everything cleaned and greased and all that shit. We'll probably take a week fucking around with that. I want to finish my shop build. Like, I got to renovate the washroom and put all my bins up and stuff
Prestige
like
work,
that.
brick and stone says you're a workaholic, Chad.
And he's right, except for the evenings when I spend them with my family. He's
Or with
our,
us.
Or with
or
us?
with you guys. Yeah, exactly. Taking away from my family time. But no, Prestige is our brick supplier in town.
Oh,
They're great to us. So, yeah.
you have mentioned them before.
Have I? Yeah. I've worn his hat. I've worn their hat. Yeah.
I'm wearing
No,
a JRC hat today. Mike's wearing no hat. This is the
No
first
hat.
time you've ever worn no hat, and it's the
I
first
know.
time we've ever gone live on Instagram. It's the first time you've not worn a hat.
I know. I forgot it. It's in the house.
At least Chad has a shirt on.
Yeah.
The shirtless episode was up.
Yeah, that didn't make the Instagram live.
So, do you have any work for next year, Mike?
Yeah, we're booked pretty good, so I'm not too worried about next year. And yeah.
I have 2 jobs.
Oh yeah?
Big
Yeah, I
jobs.
probably only have like a handful
No,
of jobs,
they're not
but
big
that takes
jobs.
us pretty far.
They're not big jobs. I have 2 small jobs.
But you'll fill up. Plus, you have all the trucking. The trucking, you can't plan trucking a year in advance.
No, you
Right.
can't plan it a day in advance.
Can't plan it a day in advance. So
It's not plannable.
I hope
period.
your gravel driver has work.
He will. He's going to
Yeah.
haul gravel.
Of course, at 3 a.m.
Oh, 3:30, I think.
3:30 in the morning.
Gotta make it
Your
seem-
are your quarries open that early? Ours only open
They
at
open
7.
at 4:30.
Really?
You got to get to the city, man. You got to get 4 loads.
How far away is the quarry from?
An hour.
Really? It's an.
Listen, man, I don't live in Cornwall.
Oh my God! I can walk from my house to the quarry.
Because there's lots of quarries because they distribute gravel.
Yeah. No, like there's an easy probably 5 quarries within 20 minutes of us. Oh yeah.
There's
We
well,
got the
it de-
goods.
well, but it depends. Like we have a sand quarry that's probably 20 minutes from us, but it's like good for a gravel. But if you want 3/4 clear or you want like limestone, you have to go to a limestone quarry, obviously, and the closest
Really?
one is like an hour away.
I thought with all of that is available at one quarry here for us. But I've traveled. I've
Breezy
traveled.
can walk from his house to 10 quarries. He's
Who?
got it better than you. I don't know.
He probably does. I don't doubt that he's in a better location. The real Bert is surrounded by quarries.
How many quarries do you need access to, do you think, on an average day?
One. That's literally...
What quarries stock the same? Like, if you need 3/4 clear, you have a limestone quarry, and then beside you also have like one that has A gravel? Because they're usually different quarries.
Why? No, they're the same quarry. My quarry, they're the same quarry. You get whatever you need. You get concrete there if you want.
Yeah, but is the 3/4 clear being made there, or is it being shipped in and stockpiled? Is it a transfer yard, or is it are they manufacturing it? Oh, things get deeper when you start talking to me.
I don't know. I don't know. It's just there. You don't know how it gets there. It's just there when I need it. And it's very cost effective.
Look, Caleb joined. Go, Caleb. We mentioned you because you mentioned us, Caleb. See? I'm saying he joined. He's there. I'm going to wave at him. I don't know how to do. I'm hitting wave. It's my first ever wave. I waved at Caleb.
Is that? Did you press the question mark? Is that no?
No, I just waved at him.
Send Paver King a question. No.
All one up here, and most are manufacturing yards. See, our quarries stock almost everything: topsoil, HPB, 3/4 clear.
See, that's normal.
It's not a.
That's normal. You're
a landscape supply yard, not a fucking quarry.
No, we get topsoil, we get riverstone, we get all that stuff. Same quarry, one-stop shop.
That's a landscape supply yard.
No, it's not. Quarry. I'm telling you, it's Cornwall Gravel Quarry.
Cornwall
right there. I'll take you there.
I'll go there. I'm going to come to Cornwall.
You should come to Cornwall.
I want to visit Cornwall.
On your next trip to Montreal, take a stop by.
I've never been to Montreal. That's I went for a soccer tournament once.
Oh, yeah.
I went there for a soccer tournament one time. That's a lie. I have been to Montreal for soccer.
Well,
how far is Montreal from Cornwall?
About 45 minutes.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah. Our
fuck
incredible.
Goddamn right, fuck decks.
I can get to Montreal quicker than Mike can get to the quarry where he is.
Wow.
Really?
You said an hour.
No, that's for a specific item. If you want 3/4 clear or HPB or HL3, HL6. Have you noticed? I don't know. Like, there used to be like 3/4 clear, and that's what you bought. And now there's like this vast variety of
clear gravel,
HL6, and I feel like it's just too complex. I'm old though, right? It was my birthday on Monday. I turned 49.
Wow,
49. Holy cow!
Yeah, I know. I don't look it though, do I?
No, absolutely not.
So the comment that I got back was they knew that Cody, when she was dressed up as me, they knew it wasn't me simply because there wasn't enough gray in the beard.
Ooh.
I can't see much gray.
Yeah,
do you have that much gray?
Maybe I don't know. It's like blonde. I always say it's blonde, but
we'll examine it at the Landscape Ontario meetup.
See, it's the
count the amount of gray hairs. It'll be one of those door prizes.
It'll be a meetup.
Strands of gray hair.
We're gonna have a meetup Congress this year. It's going to be located at whatever booth chooses to sponsor us. Probably not a polymeric sand manufacturer.
Potentially.
I thought we were going to do it at a restaurant.
Oh, sure.
I thought you didn't want to do it at all.
we're all so torn on this.
No, I wanted to have a meetup.
Yeah,
I want our adoring fans to come and tell me how fantastic I am. I'll do pictures and autographs. We'll do a raffle for a fuck deck shirt.
I would attend a Paver King meetup.
You would. It's our meetup. It's not a Paver King meetup. I don't want it to be. I want it to be a not our finest hour podcast meetup. I'm bringing the translator. Spanish.
Okay.
Bring the fucking translator.
At Landscape Ontario, Mike, I want to see you pull on one of the display booths with your chain. I know you pick the material. It can be permacon, it can be unilock. I don't give a shit. I want to see you pull on the display.
See, someone wants an autograph. Okay?
Just start destroying displays
Telling you.
with your chain. Just
Sawing
go through LO
landscaping.
and just start whipping
Oh.
things with your chain.
Listen, I didn't pick that fight. It picked me. You know what's bizarre about that whole situation? I never respond to like that kind of shit. I don't know why. That night, obviously, I was having a juice cleanse brain fog, and I went hardcore. I don't normally ever behave like that online. I don't know why that guy got such a.
You got
I just found the whole thing stupid and annoying, I think. But I don't normally act like that online. That was like totally out of character. If you're at the meeting solving landscaping, I will give you an autograph for sure.
an autograph Polaroid with Mike.
Yeah. So these people sent me a set of glasses, eh? They're called X Power. They're in my truck at the yard.
Oh yeah, they're
safety glasses.
A subsidiary of Heart Tools.
I don't think so.
No, they're not. I made that up.
Oh. I should. So they're stylish yet functional safety glasses.
Much like the ones you're wearing.
These aren't safety glasses. They
look pretty safe. They look safe.
I feel safe in them.
They like wrap around. Like
I feel like wearing glasses like this, I could be the guy who gets the blade in the head, and they would make the example of me. This is a guy who didn't actually wear safety glasses, but they just look like safety glasses.
Yeah.
Just so he could,
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the safety squint. We do that a lot.
The safety squint is always positive.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I feel like someone needs some kind of idea of what we should talk about.